sitting now on scotch on the rocks. Now my head's already spinning, but I just can't stop. Egg, take a swig. I get out of control and punch a hole in your soul. It ain't right, but that's life. You think it's coming for you? There ain't a goddamn thing you can do. I pull you over, you're a chick in a tight black skirt. I bust your ass if you're a dirt bag, looking to hurt. I'll knock you down, jump your hands up behind your back. I am the law, and now I'm on the attack. Double vision ain't a problem for me, not at all. I drink all day and then I go home and I get me some sleep. Oh, can't you feel me breathing red down the back of your neck? I won't stop until I get some respect. 'Cause I am a drunk cop. I'm holding low with a bottle of scotch. 'Cause I am a drunk cop. Do what I say or you can suck my cock. 'Cause I am a drunk cop.
Drunk Cop. I'm Jay Stone. You're listening to my show at rockmetaltalk.com. That was Drunk Cop by White Trash, one of my favorite bands from when I was growing up. But yeah, getting quite a bit of messages and shit about the show. You heard 1,000 Pound South, the whole band calling in. Actually did me a favor by calling in and helping me promote the show and all that, because I've been a little light on the stats and a little light on the guest. But again, March 1st, which is, holy shit, it's next week. Actually, I got someone calling in, and let me pick that up. Jay Stone Show, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
Hey, how are you?
You know, I am. I had to call in because I know this is Johnny from The Enemy Within, by the way. I'm sure you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that. I wanted it to be a little bit of a surprise, but yeah, this is John from The Enemy Within, and I'm actually going to play one of your songs coming up, and I was talking to Ricky a little bit, so he's probably a little shocked you're on the phone right now because he was wanting me to play something off YouTube, and I told him, nope, got someone calling in, friend. So what's going on, brother? Glad to have you calling in.
I'm calling in because I want to call out some of the promoters who could be listening about this pay-to-play bullshit that's going on in this freaking music scene.
Oh, yeah, there's a story I got too, but the guy doesn't want to be mentioned or mention the promoters, but it was something to the effect where they hired some bands to come on before them, and then when he went to go on stage, they told him, nope, you're either going to pay or you're not playing. So he packed it up and sent his fans home. So what's going on with this shit, man?
Oh, man, I'm just so tired of the whole, you have to sell pre-sale tickets bullshit. I mean, I'm not going to mention any names simply because I'm trying to keep it as cool as I can, but you got a lot of, and I call them, they call themselves promoters. I call them hustlers because that's all they're really doing is hustling local bands specifically, but generally anybody who comes across their path and just trying to hustle them out of money, and it's ridiculous. You know, we had opportunities to open up for a couple of national acts, and it's great. I mean, I'm glad the Nationals are coming through, and I would love to play some of those shows.
Right.
But I mean, it's they say, hey, you guys interested in doing this show? Or we would say, hey, we're interested in doing this show. And the first thing, that would come out of the mouth would be, well, how many tickets can you sell?
Right.
And I'm thinking, why do I have to sell tickets? If this is a, quote, national act, why can't you sell tickets?
Right.
You do your job, Mr. Promoter.
Yeah, see, it's, I understand they want you to bring people through the door, which, what are you not going to promote the show for them? That's all they really want you to do. I understand they want you to sell tickets. It's a pain in the ass. It's hard to do it, and that's really right. That's Like I've even bought onto tours, and the band that I bought on to play to their fans were playing the My People because I did a better job promoting. So either way, you're fucked. I mean, how?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have a problem selling tickets. We sold tickets as a band, but it was because we had something to show for it at the end of the night. And this whole, you're getting to open up for so-and-so. I could fucking care less. I don't care. I don't care that I'm opening up for so-and-so. Yeah, it's a big show. It's a lot of exposure for sure. But, it costs me money, too, to play. It costs me money to buy my gear. It costs me money to rehearse. It costs me money to do all these things. So these promoters like to go out there talking about, you don't know what it's like being a promoter and what we have to put up. It's, well, no, I kind of do know what it's like because I've done that before. I've been a promoter before.
Right.
And I actually did my job. I promoted shows. I didn't say, hey, I've got, band X coming through that's super popular, but I need all you local guys to sell at least 50 tickets at $20 a ticket. Oh, and if you do, you're not getting anything for it. You're just going to get to play.
Right. And then, there's points where they got to give out a guarantee to the band, but then they're getting back in from the bar, and then the bar wants part of the merchandise you sell. It's just like it's everybody's got their hand out. No one's asking. I don't go into a restaurant and say, "Hey, I'm having friends over. Bring over some food. We'd like to test it out." You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's
right.
the same mentality.
Right. When you call these promoters out and hey, what's the deal? Well, you're getting to do this for exposure. To which I want to respond, okay, cool. How about you come to my house and throw a party at my house and you're going to do it for exposure?
Right.
Go fuck yourself, you know what I mean? Come on now, and stop screwing the local guys. If the band is if your national touring act is so big, why don't you have to rely on the locals to sell tickets? I'm not saying that we as locals shouldn't sell tickets. And you know what? You want us to sell tickets, cool. But don't sit there and tell me that I got to sell 50 of them at $20 a ticket. So basically I'm putting $1,000 in your hand and I'm not getting anything for it.
Like we did one show that irks me. And the promoter's like, no, you give me all the money and then I give you your cut. I said, I don't know where you come from, bro, but before I do that, I'm going to slap you across the face. My cut comes out, you get paid. If you want to battle me,
that's right.
Go ahead and test me. Do you think you're going to bully other bands? I said, who has the money, me or you? So you choose. Yeah. Either you take your cut from me or you get nothing at all, and I tell all my people to go to fuck home, and then I got all your money. I'll give it back to all the people as they walk out. Sure as shit. And then they tried to cut our set to fucking 2 songs at 1 o'clock in the morning. I go, I'm going to kick this guy's ass. And, I was on fire, dude. And I didn't even know I had to sell tickets when I agreed to it. One day this asshole calls me, and he's like, yo, when are you going to pick up your fucking tickets? I'm like, what are you talking about, dude? And then all of a sudden I'm selling, and we wound up selling like 150 of them, but that's not the point. The point is
the thing that.
Go ahead.
The thing that kills me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
Well, the thing that kills me the most is that these promoters, they're the ones that are supposed to be selling your show, not me. I mean, yes, I do have a responsibility to bring people, absolutely, as an artist and a musician. Yes, it's my responsibility to bring some people in, but it's not my responsibility to do the promoter's job.
Right.
You want to freaking peddle tickets, and you want to do it at $20 a pop. Get your ass out there and start selling tickets. Don't rely on, don't rely on us. Don't rely on the local bands to do it. If you want to make money, you need to make your own money. And I don't have a problem making money. I don't have a problem selling tickets as long as I'm making money.
Right. I had a great promoter in New York who works with the band actually I just played. But it was called The Power Music. Great guy. He wouldn't make you buy. He would do all these special events and go out of his way to put on these shows, but he never said you have to sell these. He would give you a batch of tickets, and he'd say, do what you can. We're going to pack this place out anyway. And this guy worked hard. Now, that's the type of promoter. Then we've had promoters where they dip out 10 minutes before your set's over and take off with all the money and shit. It's like, dude, like, I'm not going to come back here again. Like, you're not going to try to book me again Come on, dude. You're going to jip
Yeah,
the band
right,
out of the
exactly.
fucking $150. You know, we lugged our equipment through the fucking snow across Long Island into Queens. Give us $150. It's our fucking gas money. It took 2 vans.
Yeah, really.
You know, some of it's a pain in the ass, but we eventually locked on with one promoter. The only thing is any other shows we did outside the area, we had to give him a little bit of. So, but that's not a big deal. But you know, when you're doing your job as a promoter, and we're all getting something out of it, that's one thing.
Yeah, really.
But you know, I hear you, dude. It's definitely nuts. So is that becoming a bigger thing now in your area?
Oh man, you know, it's kind of been the past 10 years. It's been that way, and it's gotten worse. And you know, I try to talk to some people, and I do the best that I can to keep everything cool. But when I continually see the same guys and the same things to bands and just continue to fuck people, I got to call them out on it. I'm going to start being more vocal about this, because this is not cool at all.
Right. No.
You know, I don't have a problem if you wanted to make money, but motherfucker, I want to make money too.
Right. And, you know, these people don't realize that the money you invested in your equipment, the time and money you invested in going to rehearsal studios, the time you took to record the CD, to promote the show, and then if they're not going to give you anything out of the $20, that's fucked up. That's fucked up, first of all. So even if they gave you 25%, then you're making something. You're getting a little something back.
Sure.
I mean, of course, you didn't decide to play music strictly for money. You play it for the love of music, but it's nice when you can say, oh, shit. It's like promoters who say, oh, yeah, you got to have so many people or you won't get paid. That's fine. I bring the people, and then you lie how many are there because I took a picture with all the fans one night.
Right.
And then the chick's like, oh, you assured yourself by 2 people, so you're not getting your full pay. And then I'm like, wait a minute. We took a picture with all the fans that specifically bought tickets as a group. We took a group shot with them, and I counted all the people. I'm like, that fucking bitch ripped us off. And it's not the point. You know, it was only an extra $75, but we kept our fucking end of the bargain, and you fucking knew we brought those people in, and I questioned that, you know. It was a great show, but, I mean, we were a rock band on a metal bill. So, you know, here in Tampa, it's a little harder to be, you know, a little more rock with a little metal than be metal, because if you're not, you know, what these teenagers want, they're fucking saying nasty shit, because I could hear it back when the video camera was in the crowd. So it's like you get a taste of that, and that kind of fucking pains you. But it's like, you know what? We love these bands. We love you guys, man. Just, you know, we're not that. Don't hate us because we're not full on fucking metal, but, you know. And then had to sell tickets on top of it. But at least the fucking 100 people or 150 people that bought tickets to see us enjoyed it. But again, it's one way or the other. Whether you get a cut, you get something. Promoters like to fuck people over, and I never understood that, because it's like, you know what? We're going to be around a long time. Do you expect us to do another fucking show for you?
Right. You know, the thing is, one hand washes the other. You fucking take care of your people, they're going to take care of you.
Right. Exactly.
You know, there are a ton of bands. There are a ton of bands out there that, you know, they bring awesome crowds that will not work with promoters because they've gotten fucked before.
Right. And it's
like, you know, and quite honestly, these guys don't need to work with promoters because they have a reputation that they bring crowds. They can go directly to, you know, club owners like, look, we want to play certain dates. What do you have open? And then, you know, they don't have, they just kind of, you know, subvert the promoter altogether, which is what this is what we need to do in our market. It's bands need to get together and say, screw all these promoters, let's do it ourselves.
Right, and cut them out of the mix, and then they'll be begging you guys, well, we'll give you a cut of this, we'll give you a cut of that, and then it's going to go right back where it was. But I have to admit, from being in the standpoint of where I've opened for national bands and bought on tours and did pay to fucking play bullshit, these bands that are coming to town don't give 2 fucks about those opening bands. They don't give 2 shits. Occasionally, you get the one cool band who's fucking humble and down to earth, and is like, all right, these guys